Hello, citizens of YouTube land.
Hey,
It's your president and your VP. And hey, guess what, guys? We've got a real banger for you guys today. This time, it's
Robocop.
Robocop, which premiered July 17th, 1987. And it was made for a budget of $13.7 million, but it made $53.4 million worldwide. Currently, for those of you who want to know, has a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes. Not that we put any grain of salt at all on this channel and what they think.
Yeah.
So, it stars Peter Weller as the titular character, Robocop Alex Murphy. It also has Kurtwood Smith as Clarence Boddicker, and many of you people might know currently that Kurtwood Smith is the star of that 90s, one of the stars of that 90s show on Netflix, and was also on that 70s show.
As Red Foreman.
So this is a much younger Kurtwood, though, that we have in the film.
Yeah. Also, I think he was in an asteroid movie. I forgot if it was Deep Impact or Armageddon he was in.
And it was directed by Paul Verhoeven. It also has Miguel Ferrer. I hope I pronounced that right, but he's one of the main executives who we'll talk about as we get into this movie. So the film is set in a dystopian future of Detroit, and it is basically a city now. The city of Detroit is run by this mega corporation called Omni Consumer Products. And
Or
basically,
as they call them, OCP.
yeah, and they are it's a corporate state
Okay.
basically, because they run the city utilities, they run the police department, and at the same time, Detroit is, well, frankly, it's a war zone.
Yeah.
And so as this is happening, and you see these, it opens up and it has these commercials, these satirical commercials, because RoboCop is a satirical look at the way corporations operate, and also the over glorification of the violence of the action films of that time period.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, guys, just so you know, parents, straightforward ahead of time, as we usually do in
Uh,
things like this.
Parents, I don't think you should let your kids watch Robocop because it does have an R rating because of the over the top violence in the film
And the profanity.
and the profanity. Yes.
So, as we said, that it had opened up with the commercials, and then we see that Alex Murphy has been transferred into Metro, from Metro South to the current precinct that he's in. Unfortunately, though, Clarence Boddicker and his gang kind of run things. And they're basically, quite frankly, a group of psychopaths. That's what they are.
As Clarence Boddicker is being played by the one, the only, the awesome Kurtwood Smith.
So, yeah, they shoot up some stuff, and so they seem to think that human police officers are not going to get the job done anymore. OCP does. So they have developed this, well, robotic cop that's a complete robot, and
Ed 209.
it malfunctions. And Ed 209, he is
Actually, I
he
think
says drop the weapon, and he's got like 20 seconds, and they count
actually
down, and he throws the weapon down, but
it wasn't a malfunction because Dick had planned for Ed 209 to basically make sure the guy sleeps with the fishes.
well, I don't know about that, because it put Dick in a bad light, and the other executive was able to take over. Maybe that guy had sabotaged 209.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Anyways, as he said, he makes him sleep with the fishes in a very graphic way, y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll just have to see it. You'll just have to see it. If you've never seen it before, you'll just have to see it. So, they disable Ed 209, and as we said, Clarence Boddicker and his gang are terrorizing things, and Alex
Yeah.
Murphy and his partner, he's been partnered up with the woman cop in the movie, and played by Nancy Allen. And she is okay, guys. You know how we talked just recently about Velma? Well, this is the opposite of all that. All right, because yeah, she is strong, she is capable, but you don't need to be beaten over the head by it.
No. So a car chase ensues between Alex Murphy and his partner against Clarence Billiker and his gang. And yeah, one of Clarence's gang members, gets shot, and he's like, and he basically throws him out onto the car
Yeah,
wheel.
he sacrifices his own guy to dislodge Alex and his partner. And so, at least in this warehouse, where Alex, unfortunately, seemingly, is going to sleep with the fishes too at the hands of Clarence, because Clarence has his weapon. We'll just say that, because you can't say the word
Yeah,
necessarily.
no, the
He has his
way.
weapon pointed, and he's making like a ticking noise. He's like na 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 na, and then he
Uh,
devastates the man's woohoo.
no, it's his hand.
He also does
No, he doesn't. It's his hand.
yeah.
He
No. Robocop devastates somebody's woohoo later. That's
yeah.
right. That's
So,
right.
anyways, yeah, no, and then after he like completely obliterates his hand,
He just like spit. Well, I can't really say it, but
guys, you know what? Screw it. We're just going to not toe around the line anymore.
no. We do,
No, we
because
can't.
we
For
can't have
RoboCop,
we can't have YouTube get on to us. All right.
listen, for RoboCop,
No.
you just
No,
can't, Dad. You just can't.
we can explain it. We dance around it all the time. We can
We
explain
can't
it.
for RoboCop. I'm
So,
sorry. It just
no.
doesn't.
He makes Alex Murphy's chest area look like a cheese grater. There, I fixed it.
It just doesn't.
A red cheese grater, but yeah,
It
a
just
cheese
doesn't sound
grater.
right when you're talking about it in RoboCop. Listen, guys, he just shoots them through the chest multiple times.
Why do you do this to me?
Because you can't skirt around the edges when it comes to RoboCop.
Look, we're talking about a very violent, a very graphic film here.
Exactly.
So we have to skirt around the edges. You can't just say certain things. All right.
But you know you
It's
you kind of have to.
It's part of our appeal too.
You can't do
I
it
know
though
they're
with
kind of
RoboCop.
gonna love this too.
You can't do it with RoboCop.
Moving on. So he is basically about to sleep with the fishes.
He does sleep with the fishes.
No. He's not completely dead, because he has some brain activity when they bring him in. And so they are able to put him back together, but they basically put him into a coma, and they're able to wipe everything clean for him, and then he becomes RoboCop. But, and this is a big but, there's still that little bit of human in him.
Yep.
That. All right. So, where was I? Oh yeah, they had they're about to, or they show off RoboCop now, and he has like dead eye aim, which he had before, guys. Because one of the things that his partner notices is that he does this cool little gun trick that he learned to perform for his son, because his son wanted to know if he could do it like this character TJ Laser, which is probably a satirical look at uh, children's superheroes at the time. So
an ultra violent satirical look at children's superheroes.
Yeah. But okay. So she kind of notices that it might be Murphy, but she doesn't know for sure yet. So
Well, she actually
At the
does
same
figure
time,
no, she does figure it out. It is Murphy because of the gun trick.
and Robocop's, he is going on a one-man crime prevention spree now. Okay, this dude is stopping crime left and right, and he is taking down
By any means
the
necessary.
Boddicker gang. And there's this one really cool line which he says in human form, and he also says again, it's an iconic line shown here.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me. So, we have to throw that in there because we can't
Of
really show
course.
a lot of the scenes from the movie because we would get in trouble. So, yeah.
Like the aforementioned scene we just described.
Yeah, we can't. We can't. And as we said a minute ago, that at one particular scene, Robocop, well,
He obliterates a guy's woohoo, guys.
Yep. Just straight up.
Like he okay, I can't skip
And
around
then
the edges because he shoots through a woman's dress.
Yes, it's so awesome. He does it right through this woman's dress, and he shoots a hole right through the woman's dress into the guy's woohoo and causes, yes. Now, as we said, okay, we have to keep rolling here because we gotta breeze, we gotta keep going. So, to say there's this gas station scene, right? Where the guys go to rob the gas station. And, well, Robocop, he just makes sure that that gas station, along with said bad guy, well, they both kind of sleep with the fishes as a result of Robocop. And then, okay, we're going to speed forward a bit here because this is pretty cool too. Um, he's got Boddicker on the ropes, and he's about to finish off Boddicker and make him sleep with the fishes. When suddenly, one of the other bad guys is up in the crane and drops a bunch of steel girders right on top of Robocop.
Mm-hmm.
And his partner nearly sleeps with the fishes as a result of it. And it's a pretty cool line, too, where she's like, "Help me. Help me." It's actually pretty emotional.
And the way that Clarence sleeps with the fishes is pretty brutal as well.
Yes, because as he's coming up on him, he uses his little data pick, and yeah, you can figure out the rest. But it happens to involve Clarence's neck. So there you go. We'll just leave it at that.
Yep.
So, in the midst of all this, the junior executive who created RoboCop
and
is celebrating. He's celebrating because he won. Dick lost. He won. But in the midst of all this, Dick has employed Clarence Boddicker, who shows up to the guy's penthouse with a grenade. And so that guy ends up sleeping with the fishes as a result of Clarence Boddicker and Dick Jones.
Yep.
RoboCop, he goes to OCP headquarters and he says that you've been aiding and abetting a criminal. Turns out the classified objective directive number 4 is that RoboCop can't arrest any member or any employee of OCP. So he's bound by the law there. This is important because after all of this, it's a big showdown at OCP. And he proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that this guy killed the junior executive. And so Dick Jones, he freaks out and he grabs the old man that's the head of the corporation and he says, "I'll do it. I'll make him sleep with the fishes," basically.
And then
and then the guy says,
and then the leader of the
old man says,
he's like, "Dick, you're fired." Breaks out, and
then RoboCop's
says,
like, "Thank you." And so
and he sleeps with the
Dick
fishes.
sleeps with the fishes,
Hans
Die Hard
Gruber
style. He sleeps with the fishes, Hans Gruber style. Which, if you haven't seen that one, guys, go back and check it out. It's a fun one that we did a few years back. Die Hard. But anyways, guys, so that's kind of how it is. And we did skip over a few things. There is a very emotional part where he starts to regain his humanity and remember who he is, and that he has a wife and a kid, but they moved on, and it's kind of a sorrowful moment. And you have to pay. Well, I really enjoy the fact that Peter Weller was able to convey some of the emotional torment beyond, because he was in this big bulky costume, but he is actually able to pull it off. So it's big props to him. And Kurtwood Smith really sells Clarence Boddicker as a maniacal psychopath.
I mean, he kind of already plays one in that '70s show, anyways.
Well,
But
I will,
a more
yeah,
comedic,
okay, we'll go
a
there.
more comedic maniacal psychopath.
We'll go there.
So I guess
Maybe throw this theory out, but maybe Red Foreman, he got tired of Eric Foreman's crap. So he abandoned his family and moved to Detroit, where he became a crime lord.
But how do you explain that '90s show?
He was resurrected. Just playing, guys. Anyways,
That theory makes no sense, guys. Don't believe it.
Robocop, definitely 5 out of 5. What say you?
Also, 5 out of 5. It's RoboCop.
How
What
can it
go
not
wrong?
be? You can find it on Tubi. You can find it on a whole bunch of other streaming services. You can find it on Blu-ray, VHS, DVD, anywhere. It's widely available. If you've never seen it before, or if it's just been a while since you've seen it, go back, check it out. I'm sure you're gonna have a good time. Now, as always, if you have seen Robocop and you believe that it is the worst sci-fi robot movie of all time, then clearly you have never seen Cyborg,
Yeah.
which is basically the same thing, but like a really, really crappy version of Robocop.
Well, I was just gonna go with one of the Terminator films, but yeah, I guess that works too.
Oh, we could go there. Yeah, we'll go with the last one that just came out. The
Dark Fate.
Yeah,
Yeah, there.
clearly
we go.
you have
Perfect.
not seen Terminator Dark Fate as well. So, but hey, as always, just remember, we're just two idiots with a webcam. Our opinions do not matter, except they actually do, because we have a YouTube show, except they actually don't. So, having said all that, guys, stay tuned, because this was just a one-off review. No more sci-fi movies for the time being. Well, actually, that's not completely true, because this month is disaster movie month. First up is San Andreas. So, look forward to that one, guys. And
Yeah.
until next time, peace and love from Denny and Son. Bye.